On the night of the February 13th special election, a $117 million Eastmont School construction bond sat at 58.83% voter approval. In Washington state, a school construction bond needs to pass a 60% supermajority threshold. As days passed and more ballots were counted, the bond would eventually fail at 59.56% voter approval.
Every day when they had a new ballot count, I thought, this is going to be it, this is going to be it, this is going to be it. And then when the rate of improvement slowed, it still improved, but it slowed. And then our experts were telling us to go get a good night's rest because it's likely not going to pass. Then that's exactly what I think we did as a team.
The bond aimed to modernize Cascade, Kenroy, and Lee elementary schools and construct a single point of entry and replace the roof and HVAC systems at Rock Island Elementary School. The bond would also upgrade safety, security, and accessibility at all schools around the district. The bond didn't officially fail until February 23rd. By then, the district already decided to give it another try to achieve the 60%. It became clear after the third ballot count a week before the results were certified that the bond may not have enough votes to pass. After learning the bond results were still under 60%, Superintendent Becky Berg was encouraged by her staff to consider running it again during the special election in April.
By the end of that day, we had basically consulted with everyone we need to consult, our bond attorney, our finance people, our architects, everybody involved in this, and everyone was thinking, yes, April makes sense. So then, of course, it's a board decision, so then we called the board and told them what we were thinking of.
You never want to waste taxpayer money for going through a process, an election process, so that would be one concern, to have the same outcome as the February ballot here in April. So that would be a concern. But I think we have some really good ideas in place on how to make that not happen, to make it cross the victory line. I think we're all very committed to improving the facilities here at the district, and so the fact that staff was so enthusiastic about that possibility and that we were so close. Obviously the board was unanimous in the decision to go ahead and put it back out on the April ballot.
This is not the first time in recent years that the district has seen a bond fail. In 2022, an Eastmont School construction bond aimed to fix a lot. 4 aging elementary schools and Sterling Junior High would be renovated, athletic facilities would be updated, and they'd have a new transportation center. The $185 million bond went on to fail during the November election that year. Only 51% of voters approved the measure. It was the bond from 2022 that informed the one on ballots this year. After the 2022 failure, the district surveyed voters, which helped them understand what the top priorities were. It was determined that Cascade, Kenroy, and Lee schools were most in need of rebuilding, and Rock Island also needed some improvements. Participants agreed the athletic facilities needed upgrades, but not through increasing taxes. The transportation center was also deemed a nice to have and not an immediate need. That input is what helped the district narrow down what they wanted to focus on with the February and now April bond. Should this bond pass in April, the tax rate is projected to remain the same as in 2023. The district paid off a capital levy in 2023, and the new bond would replace that tax in 2025. The 2023 combined tax rate was $2.92 per $1,000 of assessed property value. There is a chance that this rate can decrease as new construction and houses are built, and especially as Microsoft begins to move into the area. This bond also generates an additional $27 million in state matching funds. All eyes now watch the April 23rd special election to see if the district can maintain high voter approval and get the votes needed to pass the bond.
So I think we're at the place now where these are all needs, not wants, and we're putting our kids first.